Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm actually at the TSC, which is Teacher Student Center at Dhaka University, which is actually called the Oxford of the East. This is the first university in Bangladesh. This is where most of the students come in. Actually, most of our revolution from Bangladesh started here. Somebody somewhere along the road where the country has changed dramatically started or shaped out of Dhaka University. Not only that, our intellectual property, people who come out of it, the students who are coming out of it, they are the ones shaping the country. They are the ones globally becoming the leaders. So this is the area that we should always talk about, our knowledge, what we gain, our structured education, what we actually learn, and then afterward, whatever the way that we start to shape the leadership and take the country to the next level. Now, how does it work with the AI? Now that we know, we learned, we talked about a bunch of different things, AI actually reshaped the whole economy, knowledge, education, skill, workforce, and every single industry underneath where you are serving or you're being served from. Now, let's look at a few things. Let's say I join a university like Dhaka University, and I am preparing myself because for the next, I would say 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. I have only 5 years or 4 years to prepare myself. What do? And a lot of time you actually have to have fun. You're creating a network, you're enjoying, and you're learning. You're doing all these things because this is where right after your school system, which is your primary, secondary, and up to your college level education. College level, I mean up to 12th grade education. And then afterward, your 13, 14, 15, 16, those 4 grades, you're learning further, meaning that you're preparing yourself for the workforce. So first 12 years, I learned some stuff to become and prepared to get into a university like Dhaka University. Now, when you come here and trying to prepare yourself for the future, this is the time you absolutely have to have practical AI knowledge, skill, education, and workforce readiness. And this is where also it can give you significant time to do or prepare yourself for other things, soft skills, the hard skills, experience, projects, all of those things. Now, let me take few of the examples. Let's say you are passionate about environment. You come here, you are able and you're free to set up an environment coalition or a student body to preserve the environment. And you can lead that because this is your passion, this is your idea, these are the things you wanted to do. While you are learning, while you are you're getting a social studies degree or a computer science degree or a statistics degree, whatever the degree that you are getting or formal education, whatever you are passionate about, you're actually shaping that. You have that idea. Now, use AI to reduce that time, make it practical, make it significantly more scalable. And in AI, you start the initiative. You start the initiative differently. You start the initiative with deep learning. I talked about that, how it can be done. You can learn the technologies, or you can learn you can start doing the practical projects. Like the way to do these practical projects are very interesting. Again, before you had to read maybe 100 books, you went to the library and you started to collect the books, gathered this information, you read those books, created a summary, and came up with your ideas and your passion. And if you look from that perspective, this area is done very well by AI. You can ask AI to the specific books, or you can ask AI to suggest those books where you can get those ideas from. Let's say environmental protection. You wanted to protect, start with the environment within Dhaka University, maybe clean road, clean environment, clean air quality, and bunch of different things. Let's say 5 different things that you have chosen. So start identifying each one of them, get the deeper research on it, understand all those components, and then you create your policy. You can ask AI to create the policy based on your understanding and iterate, or chain of thought learning and prompting. So you actually ask them, okay, I got this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 ideas, and each one of the idea give me some data points, and maybe you have some passion. Okay, make sure that it has reference of historical Bangladesh as well as the whole world, but emphasize on Bangladesh as well, because Dhaka University may be right where you are. It used to be different, more green. Right now, maybe more road, or more people, or more transportation, or cars and black, or equality of air quality went down. AQI, air quality index, went down significantly. So you wanted to focus on that one. Then you can actually ask to create an index, like the way you have air quality index, you have carbon index, you have a bunch of other indices. So you prepare your own index. Is that right? So see what's happening before you learn the stuff and you're passionate about it. By the time you have done something, the 4 years over and you're almost out of the university. Now, if you have a passion project, start that research, come up with those data points, create that index, and start improving that index, implement it, and see the result of it. Then you can get out. That's a big one. And we know very recently there was a Dakshu election. Dhaka University Student Union basically was elected by all the students, and that has been happening a number of times in Dhaka University, meaning that there is a representation of the students and they come in with some sort of agenda. You don't have to be elected official to come up with an agenda. You can have your own agenda. Create that agenda and use AI, create exactly the way that we have identified, do the deep research, figure out top 5 that you feel passionate about, come up with one single index to measure that implementation, iterate. You have to iterate because it might not be applicable, it might not work the way that you have thought about, so you can change those things. That gives you a practical implementability with skill. So let's say you are passionate, the way that I've told you about environment, you are passionate about making the students of Dhaka University employable in the AI world. So okay, so what you can do, they have this fantastic field. You can say, hey, we're gonna have an open field AI conversation, knowledge sharing. Good, set it up. And that becomes your AI community that takes the rest of the people to the next level. And whoever is interested, it's a free welcome, come here, join us. And then, why should I come here? You say that because it prepares you for AI. What we're gonna learn every day or every week, we're gonna create a digest of top 10 AI things happening. Again, create that with ChatGPT, create that with Claude, create that with Gemini, create that with Grok, that's fine. And then let's talk about these things, how we can use it. What are the things we need to do to utilize those things, and how we can learn more about it and share the knowledge. What you'll find is that these 5, 10, 20, 30 people, they will create a community of interest for that particular and deeper dive area. Then you get together, start diving deep and implement and get ready for the, for future, for projects, for startups, or to actually impact globally. Now, one thing to understand, a lot of the students will stay in certain area. They might go back to their village and do something good for their village. Some of them might be in the city, stay here and do something good for that city. Some of them might want to start working for a company and do good for that particular company. Some of them go outside of the country and do studies and do good in that particular topic and take it to the next level. Some of them may be the global leader and do something really good, the things they feel passionate about, and shape the future of the world. So these are the things that you can do. Now, what AI does, and prescriptively, if I have to give you a prescription of 3, number 1, it gives you ability to collate and combine all these learnings and references so that you can learn more about it and shape your thought process more structured. Number 2, it allows you to create an index that you can set up a benchmark. Okay, I'm gonna compare myself against this. Right now, I'm in point A, I want to get to point B, and all the steps in between. Is that right? So, because this is very important, you have to measure what you are thinking about, and you share with other people, like the way that we talked about. Maybe you have a knowledge sharing community, and you wanted to build it for 1,000 students, and you wanted to build it in like let's say 50 different communities within all the school, all the halls, all the departments, or anybody who is interested everywhere. Okay, so if that's the target, that's a benchmark you have, and you're going to start measuring against those benchmarks. An environment, maybe you have air quality index or human well-being index. You came up with something, start to measure that. Portion of that could be air quality index, and social security, and of course feeling better, having tutoring, learning more things, all those things that you combine together and create an index. So building that index is something that you should do using artificial intelligence, because it's going to allow you to do that. Not only that, if it doesn't work out, you can iterate on it. And the third one is scale it out. And to scale out, sometimes you used to need a tremendously large team. What you can do now, create a lot of AI agents and AI assistants, and they can be your team. And you start working with other people, all other team members, and they all can start building all those AI agents and AI assistants for whatever the group you are in. If you're in social studies, in human resource, in statistics, in math, in science, in physics, in computer science, really doesn't matter what subject you are in, because when you get to the rest of the world, when you get in reality, in professional world, you have to start using AI to take yourself, amplify yourself to the next level. So if you take those three as a prescription mechanism, gather knowledge, create index, scale, in these three things, as I talked about that in detail, and then you become really powerful person, and that is the generation AI students. And when you come out of as a generation AI student, graduate out of Dhaka University, the way that we are proud about any alma mater, if you are alumni of Dhaka University, then you can say that, okay, I got education. Not only that, I had my passion, and I was able to take my passion to reality. And again, the prescription that I gave is a very broad framework. You can make it more specific, whatever works for you. With that, I hope you can take these concepts and this knowledge and this prescription to the next level. I want to give everybody again another shout out, because it's not very easy to get into Dhaka University. It's not very easy to do something which changes, revolutionize the world and the country. Almost every single revolution started from here. The seeds were sown in Dhaka University, done by Dhaka University students, sacrificed by Dhaka University students. It shaped us, who we are, and it is going to shape the future of Bangladesh. With that, do something positive, do something amazing. I want to thank all of you to listen to me. I'm sure you guys are going to be the next generation leaders, and we can learn a lot of things from you. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.